Hello, everyone.
Hello,
How are
how
you?
are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Hi,
I'm
teacher.
thanking. Hi,
Hi.
How are you
are
feeling,
you
Juliana?
okay?
Good teacher. Yesterday night, I make it the I
Yeah,
take the test
why you trying
again.
to forget you?
How are you?
Fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Good. I'm good. No problem. Very good. What is your
Nancy,
own problem?
Nancy,
We
stop.
cannot see you.
Nancy, please
I'm
stop the
not
video.
seeing you.
You're watching a YouTube video. You got to turn it off.
I'm not seeing you. Nice. Very good.
So, Nancy, turn off the YouTube video.
YouTube video. Okay.
Yes,
Come
close
on,
the
turn
other
off.
video.
And turn off.
Good.
Can I see you?
Yes, I can see you.
You can see me.
Yes.
I can see you too.
Um, not sure why.
I turned on YouTube video.
Not sure why. So, let's take a look at the news.
I cannot see you.
Uh, turn off. Maybe you have to turn off Zoom and come back.
Okay, news is come back.
Okay. So the first news is Biden won the election again because today was Electoral College Day.
Let's
Electoral College.
college day.
The Electoral College.
I
So
cannot see you. Cannot see the news.
So you might have to turn off your Zoom and come back in.
Okay.
All right. So,
Okay.
Hello, I am going to show you how to access your online ESL lessons as we are learning.
so Nancy, you have to turn off your YouTube. You can't watch the YouTube. All right. So today was Electoral College Day, which means the actual presidential election was today. So in the United States, we have a very strange system where we vote for people to vote for president. It is a very strange system we have. It's very possible that this could change in the future. We aren't sure right now. But the other big news is here. Americans started getting the vaccine today for coronavirus. So, every state has one person who is who got the vaccine first. So in New York, this is who got it first.
La patrona, The Boss. La que busca la casa de sus sueños
It's
y a
always
la hora de
interesting when
negociar
it
quiere
gives me
ser la que manda.
advertisements
Y
in
con una
different
aprobación
languages.
verificada de Rocket Mortgage, puedes competir con ofertas en efectivo.
Give it a second to finish the video.
Toma el control y haz tus sueños realidad, jefa. Si quieres tener el poder en el momento de negociar, Rocket puede.
All right.
How are you feeling today? I'm feeling great. Okay, so we're going into the next roll call.
She's getting her vaccine. Ooh, she didn't even blink. When I get the vaccine, I'll open it. So, since today was the first day of vaccinations, there was some people in Connecticut who got it for the first time. In Connecticut, it was, let's go to WTNH. Hello, Christian.
Hi.
So, at Hartford Healthcare and Middlesex Hospital, which I believe Middlesex is in Meriden, they got the first vaccines today. So we'll take a look here at the Connecticut video of people getting the first vaccines. Hopefully no commercial. Oh, it looks like there's a commercial.
Inside this white freezer box, hope. 1,950 doses of COVID-19 vaccine shipped FedEx Priority, arriving at Hartford Healthcare, the first delivery in the state and reportedly third in the nation.
It is literally nothing short of the equivalent of putting a human being on the moon.
The Food and Drug Administration gave the green light. Less than a week later, shipping of 2.9 million doses to 636 sites across the country began. Hartford healthcare officials tracked the precious cargo on their phones, not sleeping much until it landed safely.
And in this moment, again, our frontline healthcare workers are going to step up. They're going to show their confidence, their belief in this vaccine.
Researchers from Connecticut-based Pfizer created the vaccine in 9 months with the help of German company BioNTech. They say it is 95% effective. Governor Ned Lamont's team says the federal government made the decision first. The state advisory group signed off on safety. Lamont was on hand today to witness the first injections of frontline workers.
The federal government's been a real partner. They bought this in bulk. They're getting it delivered on time, letting us know where it's going to be delivered, getting the refrigeration set. Now it's our job to make sure people actually get vaccinated.
The governor says if needed, the National Guard will assist. For now, coveted doses and allergy kits, just in case, are locked away. Vaccine must be used before the expiration date. Lamont is 66 years old and is among those at high risk, but he's waiting and ready to get the shot.
I also like to lead by example, so I'll wait for the CDC to give me some guidance.
All right. So that's in Connecticut. So that's the big news there. So my brother is getting his vaccine on Wednesday. He's a nurse he's a surgery nurse. So he gets the vaccine very first. I am a teacher, so I'm going to have to wait a while. My sister is a nurse as well, and I believe she will get it too. So other news stories, here's another one. So the Attorney General, William Barr, is leaving the White House, which is pretty much almost a month till the end of the president's term. So this is a big story. Not sure what happened here. I'm sure we'll see some lots of news about this in the next coming weeks. So we had basically a few big stories today. But the vaccine's a big one because That is the most important one. So they're saying we will have immunity to coronavirus by late spring, early summer. So that means it's going to be ending very soon. So we'll start today's lesson. Let me go. This was for the last class. All right. So, Juliana, could you read the red sentence for me?
In this lesson, you are going to learn about job applications.
Very good. You will interpret a job application, use section headings, use adjectives to describe employees, and role playing, asking someone to be a reference. So we'll move to the next page. So, a job application. When you apply for a job, you need to fill out a job application. What information do you think people write on job applications? Add 2 items to the list. So the first is their name. The second is their telephone number. What else would they add to the job application?
Email.
Email. Good. Okay, what else?
Experience.
Experience.
Good, experience. Anything else you would add to a job application, Christian?
A phone number.
Phone number.
Oh no, it's a.
There is a
Well, let's see. Do you see anything on the paper on the screen?
education.
Education.
Address.
Address.
Physical address.
There's one piece of information that's very important in the United States.
Social security.
Social security.
Security number. Or SSN.
The message.
Okay. What else do you think you need to put on the job application? Look at the top.
ID.
Well,
No.
the ID would be the social security number.
Social security.
Yeah, they don't look at your license number.
Okay.
Position.
Position.
Yeah, position.
Applied for. So sometimes a company will have multiple jobs open. So they just want to make sure which one you are applying for. All right.
We're applying for just application.
So the job application is the first thing you do when you go visit a company to apply for a job. So we'll go to the next page and we'll do vocabulary. So using context clues, learn vocabulary from this lesson. Read the sentences in bold with the words in bold. So the words in bold, I'm gonna underline just so they're easy to see.
Higher school, but
Just a
she did
second.
not go to college.
All right. So number 1.
Finished. Finish.
She completed high school, but she didn't go to college. What does that mean? Is it
She
finished or started?
finished.
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 Oh,
Good. Number 2, he wants to find employment as a pharmacy technician. Employment means work or school.
School.
Work.
Work. Very good. Number 3, I'm applying for a job. Can I use you as a reference? What does reference mean? A person an
A
employer
person
calls to find out
employer
more about
called
you,
find
or
out
B,
more.
a person you
A
call to
person.
find out about a job. A,
A person you are
A
called to
or
find
B?
out more than about the job.
Letter A.
Letter.
A.
So A or B?
A.
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 Me A. I don't know.
A reference is someone the job calls to learn about you. Though I will say there are places that call the person who introduces you to a job a reference as well, which makes that very confusing. Number 4. My husband works for a company that makes glasses. Is that A, manager, B, business?
Business.
Business.
Yes.
Business. Very good.
B.
Number 5. You need to fill out the section of the form with your personal information. Section means detail or part.
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 Teacher.
Part.
Class.
Most children attend school 5 days a week. Attend school means go to school, start school.
Go to school.
Go to school.
Go to school. Attend.
Good.
Go to school.
Good. Go to school. So let's check the answers. And we got them all correct. All right. So we're going to go on to the next page, which is a reading. All right. So you have an application for employment on the left. Sections of a form. Most application forms have 3 or more sections. The name of each section tells you what information to write. Look at the names of the sections on the form and answer the questions. So I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to look at the application, look at the questions, and answer.
The number and
You have 5 minutes. I got a nice clock now that's next to the computer. Okay, about 2 more minutes. All right. So, in which section do you write your name, address, phone number, and email?
Personal information.
Indictable remains.
Personal information. In which section of the form do you write where you work now and in the past?
Work experience.
Okay, experience.
In which section do you write the schools that you attended?
Education.
Education.
Good. Oops. And in which section do you write the people who the employer can call for information about you?
Reference.
References.
Reference.
Very good. All right. So, next page. So, what you're going to do now is you're going to answer the 6 questions about Pablo's application. Here's a tip. You can write dates in many different ways. For example, May 2016 with a dash, that means 2, December 2017, or 5-2016 to 12-2017. If you are working when you apply for a job, you write the start date, and instead of this date here, you would write present. So there are 6 questions. I'm going to give you 8 minutes to answer all 6.
I understand. You say what?
So what you're going to do is you're going to look at number 1, what job does Pablo want?
No, oh yeah, you said for the dates.
For the dates,
Yeah.
typically, well, here you could see 2018, 5 2016, 12 2017. That's how you normally write a date. You could also
Oh,
write the name of the month. Instead of 5, you'll write May. Instead of 1, you'll write January.
January.
So both are okay. There's no rule about which one you have to do. All right. So you have 8 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
Does he want wanted a full-time or part-time job? He he wanted he wanted a full-time he wanted he wanted a full-time.
About 5 more minutes.
Which time can he start work?
Okay, about 3 more minutes.
What job does
One minute. Don't you love my new bell?
Is it crooked?
Yeah. It's a, I can show you. Hold on. It's a bell. It's a clock that has, it tells you
really?
how many minutes. And it's huge. But I got that so I can look very quickly and see how many minutes left. All right.
Right.
Number 1. What job does Pablo want?
Paulo wants job cooking.
Good.
Job of cooking.
He wants the cook job.
Cook job.
Very good. Does he want a full-time or part-time position?
He wants full-time.
full-time
Position.
position?
Full time.
He wants a full, oops. Oh my, time position. sorry about that. When can he start work?
May 1.
He's starting May 1.
May 1.
He wants to start. Well, sorry, not once. He can start from May 1st.
May 1st.
Good. What job does Pablo have today?
He have
Cook.
a book
He is cook.
school.
He is a cook. And which word helped you find your answer?
Present.
Present.
Position. Present. Yep.
First
Pre-
position.
Present helped me find the answer. What certificate does Pablo have?
He have a certificate of culinary arts.
Good. He has a certificate of culinary arts. And who can the employer call to find out more about Pablo?
Patrick. Solera.
They can call Beatrice Solera. How does this person know Pablo?
Is your manager.
Manager.
Present manager. She's the present
She
manager.
is his
The manager.
at Top Restaurant. Very good. Next. Oh, let's hit reset. We'll go to page 6. All right. There's 2 questions left. Well, yeah, 2 questions left. Take about 3 minutes to answer those 2 questions. Do you think Pablo can get the job and why? And the reference on his job application is a manager. Who else can be the reference?
The job. Why? Because they are French. They have a good certificate.
About 2 more minutes. About one more minute. This lesson's actually going by very quickly. We might be able to squeeze in a second lesson. All right. Number 1, do you think Pablo can get the job?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Because I have experience in education.
Good. Yes, because Pablo has the experience and the education for the job.
Got the job.
Good.
Yes.
Number 2, the reference on this job application is a manager. Who else can be a person's reference?
They manage.
The manager? Yes. Who else?
Other cook.
Other cooks.
Oh.
Supervisor.
Supervisor.
The advisor and the manager.
Yes, manager.
Your assistant cook.
Assistant cook. And who's the person who's like the big boss?
Big boss.
There's a big boss usually. The top, the number 1 boss.
Director, I don't know.
Normally, in a restaurant, you'd call it the owner.
No, the
owner. Yeah.
So it's really small companies or restaurants where you have an owner. In other places, there's other words for the big boss, including the big boss. So, question, have you ever filled out a job application, Christian?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
I don't understand. You listen?
How have you ever filled out a job application? Did you ever fill out a job application?
I can stand.
At your job now, did you do an application to get your job?
Si usted ha llenado alguna aplicación alguna vez para su trabajo.
Thank you.
No.
No? Oh.
No.
Ooh, lucky. Vanessa, have you ever filled out a job application?
Yes, I feel.
What kind of job?
What kind? What jobs?
What job?
For teacher.
Good.
And for associate in the store.
Good. What did you write on the application? Oh God, that's very difficult.
Well, all information is the same application. My name, my address, my email.
Good. My application to become a teacher took
Uh-huh.
3 hours to fill out.
Wow.
Same.
It was, I think,
Yeah.
20 pages. I almost cried. And that was just for one school. I thought they
In
were, I thought,
here,
yeah.
here the application is a lot of
Yeah.
papers, a lot of papers.
So
But in
much.
Puerto Rico, no. In Puerto Rico, no fill out the application.
Oh, I couldn't
No,
believe it, how big the application was.
no. Here's yes, but in Puerto Rico, no.
In New York City, no application. I just go, I give them my resume, and that's it. Very simple. I like that system better. Juliana, have you ever filled out a job application?
Yes, teacher.
For what job?
From psychologist work in a foundation.
Oh, very good. What did you write on the application?
Mm, a part of this information,
Mm-hmm.
I put my skills, my mm, my experience in my
Good.
university,
Very good.
and that's it.
Very good.
Yeah.
Idalia, have you ever filled out a job application?
Yes.
Good. And for what job?
In a childcare in my country.
Good. And what did you write on the
Oh, sorry, no, honestly.
It's okay.
What?
So you can say, I put my education, my work experience, and references. In Japan. Yeah, no, go. Please go.
Se me olvidó.
It's okay. So in Japan, you have to give a picture with every job application. And you are not allowed to type your job application. You must write by hand, which causes many people to go crazy because it takes a long time. Next, Nancy, have you ever filled out a job application?
Yes,
What job?
I fill a job application
Mm-hmm.
to any type of job, but I do not post any.
Good. What did you put on the job application?
I fill my first one, I fill my name
Mm-hmm.
and I say how are you?
Good.
How are you feel?
Good.
I started to write and I know that you feel well or good. Please help me to get the job.
Good.
Correct me in the writing. I write, I don't know what I'm doing. I write
Good.
my certificates, I write my education,
Mm-hmm.
I write a lot of things there. I say thank you.
Very good.
Thank you for make me to be entering.
Good. All right. Thank you. So now we're going to go on to page 7. And it says, so I'm gonna play the sound, and you tell me which word is missing from each sentence. So, number 1.
Henry always says please and thank you. He is very polite with customers.
He is very
Polite.
polite. Very good.
Cynthia always smiles and says hello. She is very friendly to her co-workers.
Good. She is very
Very friendly to their own workers.
to her co-workers.
Eva has 2 part-time jobs. She is very hardworking.
She is very
Hardworking.
hardworking. Number 4. Marcus can do the same.
Marcus can do the same thing for hours. He is very patient.
He is very
Patient.
patient. And number 5.
Juan does everything the boss asks him to do. He is very responsible.
He is very responsible. Good. Now, I'm going to check. We got them all correct. Repeat after me. Henry always says please and thank you. He is very polite with customers.
Henry always
says please and thank you. He is very polite with customers.
Cynthia always smiles and says hello. She is very friendly to her coworkers.
Cynthia always smile and say hello. She is very friendly to her co-workers.
Good. Co-workers.
Co-workers.
Good.
All right.
Next, Eva has 2 part-time jobs. She is very hardworking.
Eva has 2 part-time jobs. She is very hardworking.
Co-workers.
Good. Marcus can do the same thing for hours. He is very patient.
Marcus can do the same thing for hours. He is very patient.
Juan does everything the boss asks him to. He is very responsible.
Juan does everything the boss asks him to do. He is very responsible.
Responsible. What can?
Okay.
What can?
All right, we'll go to page 8, and we definitely will have time to do lesson 8. So, let's listen to the conversation.
Hi, Mr. Jones. It's Pablo. I worked in your restaurant 2 years ago.
I remember you, Pablo.
I'm applying for a job as a cook. Can I use you as a reference?
Yes, you are a good employee. I can tell them you are very responsible and hardworking.
Thanks so much.
All right. So, what you going repeat after me? Hi, Mr. Jones.
Hi,
Mr. Jones.
It's Pablo.
It's
Pablo.
I worked in your restaurant 2 years ago.
I
worked in your restaurant 2 years ago.
I remember you, Pablo.
I remember
you, Pablo.
I'm applying for a job as a cook.
I'm
I
applying.
am applying for a job as a cook.
Can you choose your as a references?
Can I use you as a reference?
Can I
Can I
use
use you
as a
as a
reference?
reference?
Yes. Yes,
Yes, you were a good employee.
Right.
Yes,
Yes, you were a
were
good
an
employee.
Boy,
I can tell them you are very responsible and hardworking.
I
I
tell
can
them you are
tell
very
them you are very
responsible and
responsible
hardworking.
and hardworking.
hardworking.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so
Thanks
much.
so much.
All right. So let's switch out. Let me use different colors. So we're going to change the workplace. That's the red. For the, let's use pink. For the job, I'm going to circle it in pink. And then finally, for the skills, that will be the blue. So in your notebooks, I'd like you to copy the conversation, changing the red for red, the pink for pink, and the blue for blue. I will give you, so just write one conversation. Whoops. And I will give you about 5 minutes. One conversation. Four minutes. About 2 more minutes. One minute. It's like an old-fashioned alarm clock. All right. So we'll start with Vanessa. Could you read your conversation?
Yes. Hi, Mr. Jones. It's Pablo. I worked in your office 2 years ago. I remember you, Pablo. I am applying for a job as a receptionist. Can I use you as a reference? Yes, you are a good employee. I can tell them you are very polite and friendly.
Good.
Thanks so much.
Good. Next, Juliana.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Sorek. It's Juliana. I worked in your office 2 years ago. I remember you, Juliana. I'm applying for a job as receptionist. Can I use you as a reference? Yes, you were a good employee. I can tell them you're very polite and friendly. Thanks so much.
Good. Next, Idalia.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Jones. It's Pablo. I worked in your office 2 years ago. I remember you, Pablo. I am applied for a job as a receptionist. Can I use you as a reference? Yes. Yes, you were a good employee. I can tell them you are very polite and friendly.
Good.
Thanks so much.
Very good. Next, Nancy.
Hi, Mr. Julia. It is a parable I work in your child care center office 2 years ago. Mr. Durable, I remember you incredible. I am employed from a job as an acceptable teacher's teacher's reservoir. Can I choose you as a received job? You, yes, you will a good employment. I can tell them you are very employable and reachable, bettable and friends.
Very good. Last, Christian.
Christian not here.
Can't talk right now.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Jones. It's Pablo. I worked in your office 2 years ago. I remember you, Pablo. I am applying for a job as a receptionist. Can I use you as reference? Yes,
Good.
you are a good employee. I can tell them you are very polite and friendly.
Good.
Thanks so much.
Very good. All right. So we have 20 minutes. I think we have enough time to do the writing lesson. So let's run to the writing lesson.
Thank you so much.
Good. All right. So this is about writing a personal statement. No. Look at look at the volunteer job ad and answer the questions. Who needs a volunteer?
The Lucky Animal Shelter.
Good.
Yeah, my shelter.
What does the volunteer need to do?
Great people.
Good.
Help take care
And
of the
help
animals.
take care of the animals.
Very good.
Um,
Greet people.
Greet
People and take care of
of
the
animals.
animals. I don't know why I capitalized that. What kind of person is the animal shelter looking for?
volunteer.
Volunteer.
Good.
Volunteers that love animals and be friendly.
Good. Are friendly. Oops. And love animals.
Animals.
Good. So I'm going to pause for a second. I don't want you to see the answers. Erase. Erase. Almost. All right. So, personal statements. When you apply for a paying or volunteer job, you often need to write a personal statement, a short description of your experiences or skills, and your reasons for applying. So, there are 3 questions. Take about, let's see, take about 4 minutes, 5 minutes, read the personal statement and answer the question. Or actually, hold on. I'll read it with you. So, my personal statement. Oh, hi, Louis. My name is Ricardo Martinez. I'm interested in volunteering at Lucky Animal Shelter. I love animals. When my neighbors aren't home, I take care of their dogs. I hope to have a career in animal care someday in the future. I hope to have. I just read that again. The shelter does important work. I would love to be on your team and help the community. So, question 1: what does Ricardo want to do?
I am interested
in volunteering
at
Lucky Animal Shelter.
Wagner
He
animals.
wants to volunteer at Lucky Animal Shelter.
an animal shelter.
What experience does he have?
Care of their
He
neighbor
have
dog.
Good. Take
care of the animal.
takes care of the neighbors.
Neighbors dogs.
Good.
I got bus.
Number 3. Why do you think he is applying for the volunteer position? I'll give you a hint.
Because love animals.
Animal.
Good. And
And
loves animals
Man,
and
and the
he
the team help the community.
good. Look at I hope.
I okay, okay.
I
A
hope
career
have a care
He
to have
wants
a career.
He wants
career
an
in
animal
to have
animal
a
care
in the future.
in the future. So volunteering is very good to help. All right. Page 4. We're actually going to go back and look at the poster again. Relevant information. When you write a personal statement, focus on the relevant information, the information that can help you get the job you want. So let's look at the job ad. It says, we are looking for a volunteer to greet people and help take care of the animals. Do you love animals? Are you friendly? Apply now. So, relevant means information that can help you get the job. Number 1, Ricardo takes care of his grandmother. Is that information relevant?
No.
No.
No, his grandmother's not an animal. No, this is not relevant.
Relevant.
His grandmother is not an animal. Number 2, last year he worked as a receptionist in an office. Is that relevant?
No.
No.
Actually,
Because it's friendly.
Yes,
Oh
because he
yeah.
needs to greet people and be friendly. Yes, because he needs to greet people and be friendly.
And be friendly.
One summer, he worked as a dishwasher in a restaurant. Is this relevant?
No.
No.
No, because it is not related to
It's
animal care.
animal care.
Very
The
good.
plates are not alive.
So when you write a personal statement, you would include number 2, but not 1 or 3, because you only want to give information that is important for the job you're looking for. Okay. So the information below is missing from Ricardo's personal statement. It says, I am also very friendly. Last year, I worked as a receptionist in an office. My job was greeting people. That's very relevant. Where should it go? Should it go here in number 1, here in number 2, or here in number 3? Which is the best spot?
Should come.
One.
I'm also a very friend last year.
So
I
one
was-
hint I can give you is here also means it comes
Yeah.
after a description. So that means
Just
it cannot be number 1.
no.
So your choice is 2 or 3.
Sorry.
So I hope to have a career in animal care in the future. I am also very friendly. Last year I worked as a receptionist in an office. So the idea is when you're talking about
2 and 3.
so when you're talking about
I hope
experience,
to have
you want
a
to put
the
your
animal
jobs
in the future.
together. So 2 would be the best option because it's right after the first piece of experience he gave. Here, I hope to have a career in animal care in the future. There, you need to talk more about the future. So we hit chat.
I would love to 1.
Good. All right. So, oh, it's in Spanish. How did that happen? How did I do that? I'll have to figure that out later. All right.
1.
Part 6. Time expressions. Time expressions tell you when things happen. They can be at the beginning of sentences with a comma or at the end of a sentence. For example, last year I worked in an office. I worked in an office last year. So you can put it at the front or the end of a sentence. So, question number 1. Look at the time expressions in bold. So, that is here and here.
Yeah.
Are they at the beginning or the end of a sentence? So, last year is
And the future. The
last year is at the beginning of a sentence. In the future is
At the end.
good. At
The
the
end.
end of the sentence. Good. Number 2. So now we're going to switch them. So last year, move it to the end. How would you read that? I
work as
I
a
worked as a
receptionist
receptionist
in an
in the
office
office
last
year.
year.
in office last year. And then this one in
In the
In the
future,
future, my job was
my
great
goal is
people.
I know I
I
had the
know.
same.
I
I
hope
made the
to
same
I
have.
mistake.
hope
I hope.
I
Yeah.
hope to have a career in animal care.
does
Animal
important
care.
work.
Very good. So I made the same mistake too. So this is actually very good time expressions you can basically move to wherever you like better. Which is great. So, moving on. Read the ads for volunteer jobs. Choose one of the 2 to apply for. You do not need to write full sentences. So in your notebook, you are going to choose either the translator or the cook and cleaner. And so for me, I'm going to choose the translator because I speak another language. My experience, so Brian's experience, I speak Japanese, Spanish, and French.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Awesome.
can read Chinese and um, Italian too. I cannot speak it though, but I can read it and understand. So I am good at working with people. I am friendly and um,
Right.
kind. Yeah. So my reasons for applying is I would like to get more experience using the languages I can speak. Oops. Can speak. I um I enjoy speaking Japanese but don't oops, have a chance to use it in Mayfair. So that would be what I would write. So why don't you take the next, let's say, 3 minutes and write your skills. Sorry. So choose the job, tell me your skills and experience, and why you want to do the job. So about 3 minutes. Okay, about 1 more minute. All right. So, what you're going to do next is just a moment. So, you're going to write a personal statement. So, what you're going to do is in the student lesson, there will be a section to write your personal statement. You're going to talk about your relevant experience and skills, explain why you want to apply for it, and use some time expressions at the begin and ending of sentences. Make sure after you write, you click Save to Portfolio. This way, we have a record of your writing and we can actually look at it. This is like one of the very few things Burlington allows the teachers to see because we cannot hear your practice with speaking. So, for homework tonight, you're going to be doing, well, tomorrow, you're going to do number 7. Why is it in Spanish? I only say that because Nancy doesn't speak Spanish. So it's not fair. Let me fix it. There we go. You are going to do number 7, a job application, and number 8, a personal statement. So that is all for tonight. I will send out the video in the morning. And I hope everyone has a good night.
All right, thank you.
Louis, you can watch the video if you want tomorrow, and I'll mark you as present for the class.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sorak. I'm sorry.
It's okay, no problem.
Well,
Bye, Nancy. Bye, Christian.
Good night.
Bye, Juliana. Bye,
Bye,
Daya.
teacher.